Welcome back to my channel. I'm Livia and I'm from Rome, and I love readathons, but to do all the readathons that I want to do every month, I have to plan for them. And one of the first things that I do when I plan is to put in a calendar all the dates. For example, in July I'll do Reset-athon. Is the readathon created by Beatriz and Hermie, and I'm also a host. And another that will do in July is deck of TBR, and this is a readathon based on Bekah TBR games, and it's hosted by Bekah and Chloe. I also do another couple ones, but I'll talk about them in other videos. One of them it's a mermaid one that it's 2 weeks long, and I'll do also Timmie's weekend, so it's only 2 days, and it's created by Brittany and it's based on her TBR games. And I also do another things in that weekend, so I have to pick books that are right for both. And for the end of the month I'll do also 72 hours readathon. This month it will be the 25 of July until the 27th, and this is Donna readathon that she do all the months. And Donna is also doing a readathon on her Discord, summer reading retreat, and this is a readathon with 6 prompts, and will start on July and then at the end of August. So what I do when I pick my books, I write down the books that I read for the book clubs and my body reading. So in July I read The Vengeance by Emma Newman for the Sibs book club, hosted by Hermie and Beatriz. And I read also Bury Our Bones in the Midnight by F.E. Schwab for Pleasure Yourself, and this it's the book club of Paula and Chantel. And I read also Atmosphere by Taylor Johnson Reid for Jean Bern Campo. I'll put the link for all the video announcement for all the readathons in the description box, so please check them out. As body reads, I'll read Sunrise on in the Reaping for the read along watch along of Hermie. Then I want to read the Crescent City series by Sarah J. Maas, because I want to body read the 3rd book with Hermie, Alex and Amanda. They read the first two books in June, but I couldn't. Another body read that I have is Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, and it's the second book in the Part of Your World series. Then I read also the third book on the second era of the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson with Hermie. We should have read it in June, but my book it wasn't arrived yet, so we'll read it in July. And then I read also Prayer of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon with Didi and other people. So I have plenty. For the Scavenger Hunt, I decided that I read Soul of the Deep for the Water Prompt by Natasha Bowen. This is the second book in a duology, and I want to read the first one. And this duology is about mermaids, so I read them for the Mermaid Redathon. Then for another prompt is Yellow, and I read Yellow Face by L.F. Kwang. For Sky, I read the second book of the Crescent City, so I read that also in July, because like I said, I want to read the entire trilogy. Then I have a Travel, and I read the Voyager of the Damned by Francis White. For Summer, Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And for Rainbow, The Art of Being Normal by Lisa Williamson. Now, like I said, for the Water Sky prompt, I'm sure that I'll read them in July. I'm not sure what I read for August. It depends from the prompts the other readathon, because what I do, first I try to double up, triple up prompts when I can do it in the readathon. So there are readathons like 70 hours readathon that you can double up without problems. There are readathon that you have to read one book for prompt. For this readathon, I try to double up the books between the readathons. So, for example, I read Soul of the Deeps for Summer Reading Retreat and for the Mermaid Readathon. So I'll try to do this. For the 70 hours readathon, it's around the end of the month, so I think that for that I read a book like for a book club, because usually book clubs have the discussion at the end of the month or at the start of the follow month. So for finish your current read, read a book you own, new board book, I can have like just one book for these three prompts. I'm not sure what I read, but it's not a problem, also because I did a big haul in June, so no problem. The only book that I have to search for is a book with a sky seen on the cover. For this I go to Storygraph, because I use Storygraph. If you use good read, you can go there and search a book with a sky scene. So there are a couple of books, like there is the preview of the Orange Tree, that I think it's a sunset, because it's very orange, that book, and I can read that one because it's a very long book, and I think it will be start at the first of the month, and will read for the entire month. Or I can read a book for a book club. So I think that I could read Atmosphere, because Atmosphere also a sky on the cover. So I think one of the two will be. For deck of TBR, I have to pick a card from a deck, and I picked 5 cards to start, and I have a video. I did that video before. I think it to do this one, so there is that, and so my first card is an ace. It's really easy because it's a free pick, and I can earn 5 points, because every card you have 3 prompts. You can choose a easy prompt that it can earn you 1 point, or a medium one for 3 points, or is a hard one for 5. So for my free pick, I chose to read Sunrise on Ripping by Susan Collins. Then for 4, you can choose favorite author, written only 1 book, or written more than 10 books, and I go for the 5 points, and I picked the first book of Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas, because she has written much more than 10 books. For 6, the 5 points is a scroll pick. I don't really like scroll picks, so I went for a random letter generator that it's 3 points. I don't have the footage for this, but I get an X. It's not really easy, but I've been lucky because I have a book for my A to Z yearly challenge. So I read XOXO by Axie O, this for 3 points. Then I picked the Jack. Let Jack, the 5 points are to find a book with the letters J, U, L, Y in the title. Too hard, I don't have. Also because this month I have many books that are physical edition and are in Italian, so no. So I went for the 3 points, 1 word. And for this I read Mice by John Wynne, because I didn't finish it in June, so I read Mice. The last for now it's Queen, and for Queen it's a format, the prompt. So the hard point is physical or ebook or audio. And so for physical, I read the second book on the Crescent City series. So you can see that I have added in until now just XOXO, and it was already on my TBR because it's a book that is on my one of my yearly challenges. For Timmie's weekend, there are two prompts. You can do just one and do it multiple times or both of them as you wish. I decided to do both the prompts, and one is to read a book that has 2 words in the title that start with the same letter, and I picked a book by Kate Callaghan called Potion and Proposal, and this is a NetGalley arc for me, and another NetGalley arc. It's a book called The Procrastination Playbook for Adults with ADHD, and the prompt is to read a book that has the letter D 2 times. So I think this is perfect. This is a non-fiction book. Now I have just to pick the books, my pile of possibilities for Reset-athon. So Reset-athon, Tetris board that you can do, and there are various prompts, and there are also a list of book prompts, and there is also a bingo board that it also some book prompts in it, together with mental health prompt and some related prompts. So let's see. For the bingo board, one is do a body read. Easy. I like I said, I have many body reads, so I pick one of the body reads that I'm doing. For a book you have been putting off, this is for sure Prayer of the Orange Tree, because it's so long, and I'm a little scared to it. I don't know why, because I read long books, but I don't know. There is Paul Pick, so I just put in the pick in the Paul Pick books that I have on my TBR already. Then read a translated book, no problem, because most of the books that I have, like I said, the physical, are in Italian, so are translated books. Or I can read the XOXO book, so it's a book that is not from English, but it's Korean book. So this also is not a problem. A book that make me smile. This is more complex. Maybe maybe I can put a romance, because usually romance, well, usually if it's a romance, it's an happy ending. So, so I maybe could put a Abby Jimenez book. Let's see. Yeah, I think that I think I'll put the Abby Jimenez book for that prompt. This is for the bingo. The prompts for the Tetris board. Let's see. Finish a book that you started. Malice, because I started but I didn't finish it. Book in a series or trilogy or duology, and for this I can read let's see, or Sunrise on the Reaping, or the duology, one of the book of Bowen duology. For a standalone, I think I can read Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. A book you have been putting off, The Prior of the Orange Tree. A translation, same, like it's most of the book. A book towards your 2025 goal, and for this I can put XOXO because it's on one of my yearly challenge. A book from a book club or body read, and for this I can put in Vengeance. Random number generator, choose your read. I just put the book that are already on my TBR for this one. A book that reminds you of summer. No, so I think that I read Malibu Rising for the book that reminds me of summer. Yeah, yes. And for the standalone, let's see what I can put. Atmosphere, yeah, I can put Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Paul Pick, same as before, like for the bingo board. Your most recent horror book, and for this I think I can put in the Brandon Sanderson book, because it just arrived yesterday. A feel-good book that make you smile. For this is the romance one. A body read, I can put the last book of Crescent City. Yes. Create your own prompt and share it. I have to think about my prompt. But it will be difficult. like I could put just oh, I know what I put. I put out of a limbo because July is disability month representation, and so I read that one. So this is my TBR for July, and you see how I do it. So I counted them, and there are 20 books for July, and I'll do 7 for 7 readathon in July. I'll read 20 books. And another thing important for me to say is don't stress out. Like you don't have to have a blackout bingo board. You don't have to read all your TBR. So just have fun, and I do TBRs because I found this process fun, and because I have so many books that I want to read, and I'm in just less than 10% in my TBR at the month of all the books that I want to read. Even less, I think 5%. It's less overwhelming. So I have just 20 books instead that 500. So I hope that you enjoy it to see how I do my TBR, how I pick my books for all the readathons that I do, and thank you so much for watching. Ciao!